Alright, day 2 of recording. We are making no-chill sugar cookies. Never made them before, but people say it's foolproof, and I am a fool, so we will see what happens. Alright, not gonna lie, it's a little bit crumbly. I'm starting to second guess this procedure. See, that's very crumbly. But we're gonna see if we squeeze it. It does stick together, but I don't think that's enough to roll it out and make a dough. I did it all like it said. I just reread it just to make sure. So we're just gonna squeeze this up a little bit and see what happens. As I said before, I'm no professional. I just try to do what my kids like. You couldn't roll this if you wanted to. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, here, oh, me again.
We're going to make no-chill cutout cookies. So it's boom, 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 get it done. I already have my oven preheating at 350, and we're gonna get started. So in your stand mixer bowl, if you don't have one, that's okay, a hand mixer. And if you're really zealous, you could use your hand with a spoon. You add two sticks of softened butter, but you want to cube it because it makes creaming easier. I don't have a knife, let me grab a knife. So cube your butter and see how it's kind of smushing in my fingers. It's a good temperature. Alright, to that you add 1 cup of sugar or 200 grams. And then you add your paddle attachment to your stand mixer. Temperamental. So you start this on low, just a couple seconds, and then you'll turn it to medium high. Stick into the sides here, nice and creamy. We'll scrape it down. Mix everything to the center. So in a bowl, I have, excuse me, or in little dishes I mean, I've added my salt and vanilla, so it's, oops, let's go this way. I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a half a teaspoon of almond extract. Do what you want. I don't really like heavy almond flavor, but I do like my vanilla. So however you want to add it. Then I have half a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. Dump that all in, put it back on your mixer, give it a little swirl. Oh, and an egg. Don't forget the egg. Alright, and now I have 3 cups of flour, which is about, I don't know, 375 grams of flour. So if you would rather weigh it, that's what it is. Now I'm going to add this in slowly. I'm going to add probably about a half a cup at a time to my mixer, beating between each addition. You have a handy dandy little thing with a chute. You can put that on. And then you can pour your flour right into the chute after each addition. And it should look something like this. Oops, I dumped some on my counter. this into a nice ball. Get all my little pieces here. And they say you just flour your counter and roll it out. So we're gonna try it. This is truly learning as I go with Andra because I have never done this recipe before. I have 1/4 inch on here. We're gonna roll these out to 1/4 inch. My oven is already preheating to 350 degrees. Make sure you flour your rolling pin. I might have said that already, but I am saying it again. Because it will roll and stick to everything. See that? Stuck. Stuck. Guess I don't have it floured well enough. See the divot there? I think you can see it in the video, but it means it's not quite the same all the way across. Nice. Nice. Now we're going to take our cutouts. Some people like to dip them in sugar or flour. I'm just going to tap them in flour. There's no rocket science to this one. A little cookie spatula, which will work really well for this. Put it off to the side. There you go. You have your cookies. Let's line them up on our sheet. Alright, so I did something silly because my kids won't care. I just took whatever was left because I didn't feel like rolling it out anymore, whatever shape was left around the thing. And I'm putting it on my parchment paper, and now I'm going to put them in the oven. Remember, it's preheated to 350. I'm going to put it in the oven for about 9 minutes. I prefer 12, but I would check at 9. And I'll let you guys know what they look like in about 12 minutes. Alright, out of the oven. They did expand just a little bit, so they are touching, so next time I will leave a little bit of space between them. I mean, a little more space between them. Hot. Let's try them. These are pretty good. I'm not a big fan of sugar cookies. I like that I added just a little bit of almond because they're a little bit of flavor, but I can't wait to frost these and see how they taste. So I'll be back with a frosting recipe and we'll see how it works.